Hey guys, it's finally here, it's finally time, it's finally February, which means it's finally my birthday month. It's actually not, it's January 30th right now, which is completely unbelievable that January's already almost over. But that means that there's only like 26 more days till my birthday. Turn up for 20. I can't believe that I'm gonna be 20. It's completely unrealistic that somebody would give me the right to be like an actual full-on adult and not a teen. Wild. Okay, also, does anyone like see me as 20? Does anyone believe that I can like be that much of an adult? Okay, like I just feel like I was like meant to be on like the brink of adulthood forever, like just like 19 forever. Somebody make me a vampire now. Let's get into this freaking TBR because I'm excited and I have 6 books. I can't count. Sorry. I have 6 books here. We're going to start off in the order that I'm going here. Actually, no. We're going to start off with the books that I'm not really going to delve into because I already did a whole freaking video for my Odd Ones Book Club February choices. Why is my cat like this? I almost called him a dog. I have too much energy for the 1 cup of coffee that I had today, okay? So yeah, these are, February is poetry book month in my book club, and yeah, these are the books that I chose. Basically, in my book club, I pick one book that is, like a book that I don't think would be my style, and then one book that I am anticipating and want to read in the genre. So, for the book I'm going to be reading, if I had my life to live over, I would pick More Daisies. This book is by Sandra Holdman Martz. I always forget her name. And it's basically just a collection of stories of women, of their experiences in life, and their different cultures and backgrounds and morals and lives. Different poems and stories of these women. So, this was the book that was not my anticipated style reading choice. And then I have Almost Home by Madison Kuhn, which was my choice for Poetry Month of one that I've been wanting to read for a while. This is a more modern, like romantic, whimsical style poetry, also with like very like tender, hard-hitting notes for like people who have to live in reality, like every single one of us. And like life is not actually whimsical. I'm going into the other books that I'm going to be reading for the month. The first one I'm going to be reading is The Other Me by Saskia Sargensen. 3 different storylines from like different time periods. One is 1986 London. It's about Claudia and her basically just dealing with being bullied at school for her family and her background. Liza, who lives in Leeds, is set in 1995. She's in love with someone, but then Cosmo comes along and she discovers that she might be in love with another person. She might have 2 loves, so she's trying to like discover that. Then we have 1930s Germany. 2 brothers are trying to fend for themselves during the chaos of the Third Reich's rise to power. One brother rallies for the Führer, one holds back. So one boy is seemingly good and one is bad. So, and it basically just, this is a book that kind of brings all of these different characters together and brings their fates together and kind of just shows how far people will go for love. That's the whole like point of this book, and I think that this looks pretty interesting. Then we've got big ol' Anna Karenina. We have a running theme here where I'm reading really big books each month for now, so we're going to continue that. I don't know how long this book's going to take me. A solid week at least. Probably the whole month, actually. Oh my gosh, that's a lot right there. But Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. This book is basically about this. This book is about Anna Karenina, who is a woman who has a husband and a son, and she has a high social position, and she winds up meeting Count Vronsky and kind of falling in love with him and deciding to reject her life and her husband and everything to be with Count Vronsky, and kind of, it's basically just about like passion and lust and desire and the social scandal of a woman leaving her husband for another man. The book I have is Charity Girl by Michael Lowenthal, set in World War I, about a 17-year-old girl named Frida who's working at a Boston department store. Basically just about her newfound freedom. She's striking out on her own to go find her own life and to get away from her Jewish mother. The soldier winds up reporting her, Soldier Bo winds up reporting her as his last sexual encounter, and she gets, the government is kind of on this crusade against venereal disease, and she winds up getting put in a detention center and with a bunch of other women, and she kind of has to learn to like be independent and like what independence is. And it's a really like complex and very different story. I feel like not a lot of people talk about venereal disease in books, especially not during this time period. So and not in this way, I feel like. So I feel like this book is going to be really good. I actually started this book a year or so ago, I think, and I got a little bit into it and I just stopped reading it for some reason. I think I just picked up a different book, but it was really good when I was reading it, so I am excited to continue this book. I'm gonna start it over because I don't remember everything about it, so I'm ready for this one. But the book that I'm most anticipating this month, I'm finally able to read it because it was on my bookshelf and I have like a sequence that I'm going in, so I couldn't start it yet. But that is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. Oh my gosh, everybody's read this book. Everybody loves it, so I'm so excited. This follows Simon Snow, who is like the chosen magic child at the School of Magic. There's vampires, there's magics, there's monsters, but basically the whole reason that I feel like everyone picks this book up is because it has, the main character is queer, and there's a really cute love story involved between Baz and Snow, which Baz is Simon Snow's roommate. I don't know why I just call him Snow. Anyway, read this one. This one has been so anticipated for me forever, and also I love this cover and I think it's beautiful. Funny story, actually, I got this book at Barnes & Noble, and when I went to buy it, I like saw one that said it was a signed copy, and I was like, okay, I love Rainbow Rowell, I want the signed copy. And when I opened it, it wasn't signed. I'm so glad I looked at it before I bought it. I feel so bad for anyone who just buys the book without looking at it first. Like, I feel like, does anyone actually do that? But also, I was like, this is a lie. Like, don't say that if it's not true. I was so sad. So I just got this one. But I'm actually glad because I think the other one was like the other copy. And it was also more expensive. It was like the other cover. And I love this cover. And I also love that this one is paperback. I know a lot of people like hardcover, but I love this paperback. Mostly, this one's going to take me forever. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm also probably going to read Nevernight by J. Kristoff this month. And I'll probably read more than that too, hopefully. But yeah, those are the books that I am planning to read this month. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for February. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. I will see you in my next video in February. Let's go. Bye.